Hi everyone, welcome to English Today Journey. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy learning English in a simple and practical way.
Unlike busyness, which drains energy and leaves you feeling empty, productivity fills your life with purpose. You feel calm, clear, and in control, not rushed or overwhelmed. You don't just move through your days. You make real progress, step by step, toward what truly matters. If you want, I can merge all your previous simplified sections and th. Productive people know that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. They focus on progress, not perfection. This mindset helps them keep moving forward even when things are hard. Let me share a story about a woman I used to work with, named Laura. When I first met her, she was always busy. Her calendar was packed, and her desk was buried under papers and sticky notes. She always looked tired and often said, "There's just not enough time in the day." But when you looked closely at what she actually finished each week, it wasn't much. She spent her time in meetings, answering emails, and making phone calls, but never completing deep, meaningful work or long-term projects. Then one day, Laura decided to change. She read a book about productivity and started making small, practical changes instead of trying to overhaul everything at once. The first thing she did was plan her mornings with intention. Each day, she asked herself, "What are the 3 most important things I need to do today?" She wrote them down and focused on completing them first. She stopped checking email first thing in the morning, turned off notifications for a few hours each day, and gave herself real breaks, not just scrolling on her phone. At first, slowing down felt strange. She was so used to rushing that pausing felt wrong. But after a few weeks, something amazing happened. She started finishing projects, had more energy, and even smiled more. One day she told me, "I finally feel like I'm moving forward." That's what real productivity feels like. Not stress, not chaos, not exhaustion, but calm, clear, focused effort repeated day after day. When you're truly productive, you're not just checking boxes. You're building something meaningful step by step. You can see the difference in your work, your energy, and your life. Of course, productive people still make mistakes. They still feel tired or unmotivated at times. The difference is they have tools, habits, and systems to help them stay on track. They use focus, consistency, and intentional planning to guide their time and energy toward meaningful goals. They protect their attention like it's valuable because it is. They don't let distractions or busyness steal their days. They know that slow, steady progress beats frantic, scattered effort. And over time, these small, consistent actions create real results. Being productive doesn't mean working harder or longer. It means working smarter, focusing on what matters most, and letting go of what doesn't. It means choosing your actions instead of reacting to every request, notification, or distraction. It means knowing your priorities and protecting your energy. In the end, productivity is about clarity, control, and purpose. It's about moving forward in ways that matter to you. When you adopt the habits of focus, consistency, and intentional effort, you stop just being busy and start truly building your life, step by step, day by day. Truly productive people don't rely only on motivation. They build discipline, develop routines, and use self-awareness to keep moving forward. They don't run from failure, they learn from it. They focus on habits and systems that support their goals, not just bursts of energy or inspiration. Now, think about yourself. What would it look like to be truly productive? What if you focused on just a few important things each day instead of trying to do everything at once? How would your life change if you worked with intention rather than rushing in every direction? It's easy to believe productivity means doing more, but real productivity is often about doing less and doing it better. It's about choosing what truly matters and giving it your energy, time, and attention. It's about quality over quantity and progress over perfection. If you're someone who always feels busy but rarely feels proud of what you've accomplished, it might be time to shift your focus. Start small, start simple, and start today. Pick one thing that truly matters. Give it your full focus and work on it consistently. Over time, these small, deliberate actions will create meaningful change. But before we move forward, it's important to address a few common myths about productivity. Many of us believe ideas about work and efficiency that actually do more harm than good. These myths make us feel like we're moving forward, but often they keep us stuck, busy, tired, and frustrated, without real results. Myth number 1. Multitasking makes you more productive. You've probably heard someone say, "I'm great at multitasking," or "I can do 5 things at once." But our brains aren't designed to focus on multiple things at the same time. What we call multitasking is really just switching quickly between tasks, which actually reduces focus, increases mistakes, and wastes mental energy. The more we try to do at once, the less we accomplish. True productivity comes from focusing on one important task at a time, giving it your full attention. Myth number 2. Being busy equals being productive. It's easy to fill your calendar and feel accomplished just by staying busy. But busyness alone doesn't move you closer to meaningful goals. Productivity isn't about checking off as many tasks as possible. It's about working on the things that actually matter and contribute to long-term progress. Myth number 3. You need motivation to get things done. Many people wait for motivation to feel inspired before starting work. But motivation is unpredictable. It comes and goes. Productive people don't wait. They create systems, build routines, and show up even when they don't feel motivated. They know that consistent action, not fleeting feelings, leads to results. By understanding these myths and letting go of them, you can stop wasting time on things that don't matter. You can focus on what truly makes a difference in your work and life. You can shift from being busy all the time to being intentionally productive, building progress step by step. Remember, productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about choosing wisely, focusing deeply, and working consistently. It's about progress, not perfection. Start small, stay consistent, and over time, you'll see real change. Let's talk about some common productivity myths, ideas we often believe, but which can actually hold us back. Understanding these myths is important because they keep us busy without moving forward. Myth number 1. Multitasking makes you more productive. Many people think they're good at doing several things at once. But our brains aren't designed for that. What we call multitasking is really just switching quickly from one task to another. Every time you switch, you lose focus, waste time, and make more mistakes. Imagine trying to write an email while watching TV and talking on the phone. You're doing a lot, but none of it well. There's a good idiom for this. Spinning your wheels. Picture a car stuck in mud. The wheels spin fast, but the car doesn't move forward. That's what multitasking feels like. You're busy and tired, but not truly going anywhere. Myth number 2. Being busy means you're important or successful. In our culture, being busy almost feels like a status symbol. People say, "I'm so busy," like it's something to brag about. But think carefully. If you're always busy but not happy, not healthy, and not achieving what really matters, is that true success? Being busy is easy. Being productive, thoughtful, and focused is much harder, and far more rewarding. Myth number 3. If you're not tired at the end of the day, you didn't work hard enough. Some workplaces celebrate exhaustion as a sign of effort. But constant tiredness usually isn't productivity, it's burnout. Burnout is your body and mind telling you to stop. There's even an idiom for it. Burning the candle at both ends. It means using all your energy in the morning and evening without rest. Eventually, the candle and your energy runs out. Real productivity doesn't demand exhaustion. Myth number 4. You need the perfect time to start. Many people wait for the ideal moment to begin, the right day, or perfect conditions. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. Productive people don't wait. They start now, even imperfectly, and adjust as they go. Action is more powerful than waiting for perfect conditions. By understanding and letting go of these myths, you can stop spinning your wheels, stop confusing busyness with success, and stop waiting for impossible conditions. Productivity isn't about doing everything or doing it perfectly. It's about doing what matters, doing it consistently, and doing it well. Focus on one important thing at a time, protect your energy, and take intentional steps every day. Productivity is about small, meaningful progress, not endless activity. It's about building systems, creating habits, and moving forward step by step. When you embrace this approach, life becomes less stressful, your energy lasts longer, and you achieve results that truly matter. Remember, the real path to productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but doing it better. It's about focus, consistency, and intentional action. Start small, stay consistent, and over time, you'll see real, lasting change. Many people think productivity means doing more, but that's not true. We often believe myths about work and being busy that actually hold us back. One common myth is that you must wait for the perfect moment to start. Some people wait for the right time, the perfect day, or ideal conditions. But there is no perfect time. Waiting doesn't create progress. Starting, even if things are messy or unclear, does. Productive people begin now, adjust along the way, and move forward. Progress comes from action, not planning forever. Another myth is that productive people never get distracted or lazy. This is far from reality. Everyone has lazy days and gets distracted. The difference is that productive people know how to manage those moments. They build habits and routines that keep them on track. A bad day doesn't become a bad week. They get back up, keep showing up, and continue moving toward their goals. Being productive doesn't mean perfection. It means consistency and resilience. Then there's the myth that multitasking makes you more productive. Many of us think doing multiple things at once is efficient, but our brains aren't built for it. What we call multitasking is actually just switching quickly from one task to another. Every time we switch, we lose focus, waste energy, and make mistakes. Imagine spinning your wheels in a car stuck in mud. The wheels turn fast, but the car doesn't move. That's what multitasking feels like. Busy, tired, and stuck. True productivity comes from focus, not from doing everything at once. Some people also believe that being busy means being successful or important. But if you're always busy, constantly exhausted, and never achieving meaningful goals, are you really successful? Busyness is easy. Productivity, careful, focused effort that leads to real results, is much harder, but far more valuable. And finally, there's the myth that if you're not tired at the end of the day, you didn't work hard enough. Feeling exhausted all the time is not a sign of achievement. It's usually a warning of burnout. Your energy is like a candle. If you burn it at both ends, eventually it runs out. Real productivity protects your energy rather than drains it. Once we see these myths clearly, we can choose differently. Being productive is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things at the right time in the right way. It's about focusing your energy wisely, not just to look busy, but to create something meaningful. It's about learning to say no to tasks and distractions that don't matter, so you can say yes to what truly does. Stop spinning your wheels. Stop burning the candle at both ends. Take off the busy badge and choose real, focused action. Moving from busy to productive doesn't require working harder. It requires working smarter. Small changes in how we spend our time, focus our energy, and organize our days can make a huge difference. Start by focusing on 1 or 2 meaningful tasks, giving them your attention, and repeating small, consistent actions each day. Build routines that support your goals and develop habits that keep you moving even when motivation is low. Productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what matters and doing it well. By making these shifts, busyness transforms into purposeful action, and over time, small steps lead to big, lasting results. Let's start with something simple but powerful: setting priorities. It's easy to make a long to-do list with 20, 30, or even 50 small tasks. Checking them off feels good, but ask yourself, are these tasks actually moving you closer to your goals, or are they just keeping you busy? Real productivity begins when you focus on what truly matters today. Not what is urgent, not what's loud or distracting, but what is important. Imagine you had only 2 hours to work on your most meaningful tasks. What would you choose? That's the power of prioritizing. When you prioritize, you stop reacting to every notification, email, or request. Instead, you start directing your energy intentionally toward the things that make a real difference. Another key habit is learning to say no, especially to things that don't align